his who got very sick. He plays saxophone and flutes. Reading his account and hearing about how it affected his breathing and how he could not take deep breaths. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that physical aspect of what I do. The act of just blowing, into my flute. I'm glad I can do that right now. I've been very fortunate not to get sick yet. Yeah, I've been a hermit. Flutes are dangerous right now, people keep saying. That's something I didn't really think about too much either. Like the aspect of what I might do to someone else is horrifying. I'm gonna be the worst spreader out there because of the instrument that I have. Like what happens if this just keeps going? I am extremely happy that the people that I've been talking with, musicians, artists, that they haven't given up. People are still producing, and they're producing with the intent to have live people see their work, hear their work. I'm worried that with all the positivity and people willing to try to set those concerts up, even if they're outside, how are we going to get an audience to come see us? How do we get a paying audience to come value what we've prepared for? I'm hoping in my heart that it's going to go back and that people know it's valuable and important, and that maybe people stuck at home are restless and they do want to go back to the opera or to a Broadway show or a play. It's more comforting mentally for me to think that people haven't given up. I'd like to think that the circle of support, when people ask for help from their friends and their colleagues, that we're there to be like, what do you need? How can we all chip in to help you get through this next stage? I think that's what a lot of us are doing right now. But not everyone asks for help. And I know big companies, they ask for help right away. They go to the people that have given their donors or sponsors, and they can ask. How does a regular person communicate that without feeling that they're ashamed of needing the funding? That worries me, I think, the individual person. If we don't always know that everyone's struggling, how do we help? If we don't know our friends and our colleagues need that, a little bit of assistance. There's two sides, right? We know we need people in the city because it's the only way the city can run, but people can't be in the city. So yeah, to be out there and not see people, no tourists, that's sad. I had an appointment somewhere and I came back, and to see all the restaurants in my neighborhood, you wonder what's going on. There's no traffic. It's weird to see all the shows shut down. It's still challenging here. Sad. Just don't understand people sometimes at all, the words that people choose to use. From my experience, when not great language was being used for this, I specifically did not go outside just because of the way I look. Like I made a decision no, I'm not going to go around the block just to take a walk. I'd rather not be talked at or yelled at by anybody. So I actually, for a very long time, I stayed in. That's tiring. And right now, because people are saying this because of this whole COVID situation, it's like I really don't want people to get up in my business. And it's New York. Under regular circumstances, things are said a lot. But in this situation, I know I really was like, no, I'm not even going to stress about this. I'm going to stay inside and let this kind of go. So that's just personal. Oh, it sucks, doesn't it? But then again, at least I'm safe in my house for now. And I don't know what people do when they're at home watching the news at night and looking at the numbers. Maybe I'm like most people. You don't want to think about it too much, but I'm going to wear that mask because I'm scared. We shouldn't have to come together over something like getting sick. This country is having some challenges. How can we help each other figure this out? What's happening to my students, their families, and then that radiates out, to my colleagues, and that goes out and out and out into all the communities. So maybe the good part is just feeling more connected and wanting this to stop, to get fixed, and to not let our career, being musicians, not stop. I have to move forward, and I still want to move forward in music in some way. I definitely have taken more time for myself than I've ever had over the past 10, 15, 20 years. I just went to practice. Like, I went back to my basics. I think it was slightly a distraction, but I was just like, I'm going to go in that room. I'm going to do what I should be doing every single day. I have gotten a chance to kind of explore a little bit who I am more. It sounds selfish, but I feel a little more alive than I have. When I wake up in the morning, I am definitely kind of excited to move forward. I'm not dragging my feet. Yeah, I like that.